Storage of water. Children, we all know how important water is to all living things, whether it is plants, animals, or human beings. We cannot survive for long without water. Imagine a single day without water. Human beings need water the most. We need water for drinking, cooking, bathing, washing, cleaning, for agriculture, for running factories, and for producing electricity. But from where do we get so much water to fulfill all our needs? I'm sure you would say from rivers and lakes. But have you thought about what would happen to us when the rivers and lakes dry up? Plants, animals, and even human beings would die unless the monsoon arrives and replenishes the rivers and lakes. So children, rain is the main source of water. We get fresh water from rain. Man, since a long time now, have been using various methods to store water for future use. They used to store by building bunds across rivers and by digging pits which were used as tanks to store water. Panpois or large earthen pots were kept by the roadside for thirsty travelers to drink water from. But now times have changed. Population has increased many folds, and more factories and agricultural activities have made it necessary for us to think of ways to store water in very large quantities. Therefore, the need for dams and reservoirs arised. In spite of building several dams and reservoirs, during summer we feel there is extreme shortage of water. Some places like Rajasthan face acute water shortage. People walk for miles to get some water for their domestic needs. When we see such hardships of people, we feel we are blessed that whenever we open the tap, water is available. Remember children, when you leave the tap open after use, so much of water gets wasted. By wasting water unnecessarily, we are depriving others of this precious natural resource. So children, every drop of water is precious, and so we must not waste water. Today we have learnt what is groundwater, what is a reservoir, and how to store water for our future needs. Children, I have a very interesting activity for you all today. It is actually about washing your hands. Nowadays, you know, because of coronavirus fear, we need to wash our hands very often using soap and water. But while washing the hands, we should remember that after use, we have to put off the tap. Now, to inculcate that habit, I am going to do this activity. I am sure you also would like to do it. Now, take a plain white sheet of paper, draw a tap and draw two hands and draw lots of foam, soap foam, okay, and then some coronaviruses. Actually, the coronaviruses you cannot see with your naked eyes, but I have just shown that we are washing off the coronavirus. Now, this portion of the tap I have left because the knob of the tap should come here. Now here I have used a cardboard to cut out a knob so that it's easy for us to turn the tap. Now next is we have to cut a slit here. Use a paper cutter and make a slit here and also a slit near the finger. Okay. Now I have a narrow strip of paper on which I have drawn and colored some water droplets. Okay. Now what we are going to do is we are going to put this through the gap which we have cut open, no? Yes. And here also. This other end goes through the fingers. The opening which I have made near the fingers. While putting the strip of paper, be careful you don't tear the strip, otherwise it will not go smoothly. Now next is we have to fix this knob. Now I don't have a pin, so I have used a old earring. I pierce the hole and I fix this bottom portion here. Behind. Okay. Now when I open the tap, I can pull this strip of paper from down and the water looks as though the tap is open and the water is coming. When I put it off, water gets over. Isn't it nice, children? Okay, I'm sure you will also be able to do it nicely like this. So let us give it a try. Okay.